The world is sick because it's leading by the manipulator and narcissistic perverts. The world is sick because we didn't know before we are leading by the narcissistic perverts. The world is sick because we know that we have difficulty, we are the bad leader quit. So what may we do in order to recover that sick person, that madness that you like to realize your best goals, that to stand on the position all the time. So right now, we are going to find how the method how to cure of a narcissistic pervert. Welcome to Objective Santé, your well-being channel. We just discovered that we human beings can be sick, and our society can't always be sick because our leader is narcissistic perverse. So it's very difficult to take care of them. So, what may we do in order to live with a narcissistic perverse? When you have a problem, such as problem, you have to look for in our past about narcissistic perverse in that time we have the society before us, and how did the horrid person in the past time did to live with a narcissistic perverse. There are several kinds of examples. So for me, it's very easy to take the example in the three religious religions. What did Moses do with his narcissistic pervert? What did Jesus do with his narcissistic pervert? What did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did with his narcissistic pervert? We can give them the name you want. We say you have the genius. You can say there are hypocrite, and some will say is munafik. You have to give the name you want before from your beliefs. But when somebody is doing some things against normal, going to be normal lived, we in our lives, we say that you have a bad spirit. So you have to know in Africa, all the narcissistic perverts have the bad spirit. So from your believers, from your followers, you have to give the name you want. So I'm going to give you three simple examples in order to know how to do with narcissistic perverse. Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had living with narcissistic pervert during their moment. So, what did they do exactly? First, Moise was in Egypt, and he goes from Egypt to Canaan with several kind of narcissistic perverts in the group. And he had several problems with the narcissistic perverts because a narcissistic pervert would like to perturb uh, the Moise job, which is to travel with his community from Egypt to Canaan. So when you have in that group, such a group, a narcissistic person will try to do something bad in order to destroy your best idea. So when they arrived near the Red Sea, they had difficult to go across to cross the river. And the narcissistic pervert tried to create problem to Moses because they say that we were in Egypt, you had any problem, and you sent us here near the Red Sea in order to die in that water. After that problem, they keep on their way until the mountain, Sinai mountain. After Moses has to go to meet the God in the peak of the mountain in order to have the law for bad behaving, bad habit with the population, the community of Moses. When Moses was there, he was waiting for the God in order to have the law in which you have to live there. The necessary prophets which are waiting for Moses in the top of the mountain try to destroy all the population with Moses fight against him. So when he arrived under the Sinai, the mountain, so the population tried to revolt the community of Moses. So when Moses come back with the 10 law, you realize that the necessary perverts try to perturb his work. Second, Jesus has also his narcissistic perverse. He tried to teach all the population in order to have a better habit. Among them, there were narcissistic perverts, such as Judas. Judas betrayal tried to give Jesus to his enemy in order to kill him. So we realize that Judas was all the time with Jesus, but he tried to destroy him because he's among them, but he had a bad habit. So they have the same behavior. In the group of Moses, there was a necessary perverse. In the group of Jesus also, there was a necessary perverse. In the group of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there are also narcissistic perverse. He calls them munafik. He refuses to show who are narcissistic pervert in his group, but he lived with them without saying somebody. He tried all in order to master the necessary perverse in the group, and they are always with him. And when they go home, far from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you try to talk about the bad thing about him. That's the job of narcissistic perverse. You have to discover a narcissistic pervert when he died. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam refused to pray on him. That's the own sign to know that before dying, that person was a narcissistic perverse. So, in our state, our story, that girl, that wife who is living with her husband, try to destroy her husband, even but they live together all the time. So I say to that manager, you have to live with her. You don't run away and don't chase her away also. You have to live such as Moses, such as Jesus, such as Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because we can let a native pervert go away. You will find another person, another community, another society there and try to destroy them. Because those person maybe didn't know that that person is a narcissistic perversion. So you live with him, you realize that he's a narcissistic pervert, so you are the only person who are able to master his behaviors. The narcissistic pervert is very helpful outside. When she live in the house, she's very dangerous, try to destroy her. So when you listen to your neighbor, they always say your wives are very kind, your wives are very helpful, that out of your house. They are always trying to destroy. It's very difficult to master them. So what did I say to that master in order to master that manager, in order to master a wife? So every time he comes to explain his problem, I always say how to do in order to master her. She won't accept that she is sick. She is sick and sickness is very hard. Don't you have to keep her at home because she is a mother of your children. You cannot say to your children, your son, that his mother would like to get away, to run away is sound. So the narcissist person will go around the street and say everybody, you are bad, you are bad. So you are not kind, but you have to avoid in order to discuss with narcissistic perverse. Because when you are fighting, we are battling with her, they are able to realize their bad mind, their bad behavior. So you have to avoid how to discuss with the narcissistic pervert. So you realize that she's always lying. And in the term, you realize that the certain person will come to ask you exactly your husband said that. What did you do about that? They would like to find the reality. They want to find the mind behavior of your wife. You have to reply and say them the reality, to show them the right that will be help you in order to master your wife. She cannot destroy them. She cannot vampirize them. So you have to work with everybody we are living with you and your dwell. You you have to explain to them your mother. Your mother is sick, and you have to accept. You have to accept that doing bad thing, talking negative thing about them is a sickness. So you have to make in confidence everybody we are living with you in your house, because you try to get him away that bad behavior. So doesn't want to have somebody among her husband. She'll try to run away everybody. You have to know it. Everybody in your house have to know it. That when you'll say to the people we are living with you in your house, that your mother is sick, you have to avoid to contact. She will always trying to talk with you, and she will try to create the group in order to start the struggle at home. So she'll try all the time to create difficulty among you in the house. So that my patient prepare all is the member of the family is advise them. And he say they are always talking about bad things to our Nairobi. So I say they realize that she's lying. In the time we discover always the liar. She 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 won't be able to talk negative thing about you among your neighbor, because she realized that everybody knows that she's lying. So that's a sickness. We have to take care of that. There are the bad things. There are the blackness inside. We are becoming grown. We are increasing inside. You have to master her at home. So when the narcissistic prefect realizes that, everybody in Morocco realize that it isn't normal. You try to give up. You get to run away. That's the example of Judas beside Jesus. Jesus, when you realize that you are lying, when you realize that you are narcissistic pervert, you are going to kill yourself. So that generally the hand of a narcissistic perverse. When they discover that you are sick, you are a narcissistic pervert, you want to accept that, they are able to go away or kill themselves or stay on the row, on the line. Is not a good thing to run away from a narcissistic pervert. Keep him in your family. Say the reality. Give the right to all the members of the family to accept his behavior and to master his behaviors. So they have only three methods. When the narcissistic pervert can't destroy you, he able to run away if you want, or you will accept that, and you have to accept to live with the population. We knew that she is not normal. You have to be mastered, or it destroy you. And after it destroy you, it will take all your thing and go away from you. So we have to talk about the bad behaviors of narcissistic perverts and take advise all the person we are living with him and help them to master the bad behavior of narcissistic pervert in the same position, in the same place, and that with the better method in order to mask the narcissistic pervert and to be able to create the well life in the road. So you have to know when the narcissistic pervert is older, is afraid of to be known that is a narcissistic pervert. So when he has another age, he have to stay quiet where he is in order to live with the other population. Thank you very much. See you for the other videos.